Hey guys, make sure you stick around to the end of today's video because we have some exciting news.
You might be able to win some prizes and maybe even hang out with us.
We all know the golden rule, treat others the way you want to be treated, and in general, humans are very altruistic, meaning that they have concern for the well-being of others.
However, this all-for-one and one-for-all mentality seems to fly in the face of the evolutionary strategy of the survival of the fittest, where you're actually the most successful when you have the mentality of every man for themselves. So the question is giving actually better than receiving?
It's true that humans are eager to help each other out, even when there's no apparent benefit to them, and actually helping the person might put them at risk.
Help! Oh my gosh, help!
I'll save you, Greg!
Oh my God! Please don't let go!
I'll never let go!
For many species, newborns emerge pretty mature, walking around within minutes of birth. Human babies, on the other hand, are totally dependent on the care of others. It's difficult for us to survive due to environmental factors or predators, and so our evolutionary success becomes tied to our parents, our grandparents, and other members of the community. It's like that saying, it takes a village to raise a child.
This idea developed the theory of kin selection, that altruism develops when the giver has a genetic stake in the game. But this theory isn't able to explain why we help someone even when they're a stranger. After a mathematical assessment of the natural world, it was found that altruism evolved out of a betterment for the community, not the betterment of an individual.
Essentially, our interdependence on each other has allowed us to cooperate in ways that other apes can't. Like dividing goods fairly, or communicating one's goals, or figuring out each other's roles in an activity.
Should we get pizza?
What do you guys want to get on your pizza?
I would love pineapple.
I love mayonnaise!
And I'll get us all Coca-Cola. You guys are my best friends.
It turns out that our brains are essentially wired for goodwill. A big reason is that our brains have a hard time distinguishing between other people and ourselves. People love going to the movies, watching sports, and being a spectator in general, because when our brains see other people doing things, it actually kind of confuses itself and thinks that we're doing them as well. And it's a phenomenon called mirror neurons. Oh my gosh!
We did it! Because of this, when we see somebody who needs a hand, we can visualize ourselves in the exact same situation, making us more likely to help.
Let me help you, sir.
Thank you.
Feeling like a saint today. Neuroscience can actually back up those warm, fuzzy feelings you get when doing a good deed. Every time you do an altruistic act, the reward center of your brain is actually activated and it starts to make you feel really good.
One study of over 600 US citizens found that spending money on others actually made you more happy than spending money on yourself. This was even seen across all income levels, meaning those that earned less still felt great when they were giving other people money.
Most participants thought that spending money on themselves would make them feel happier, and I can kind of relate to that. Whenever I buy shoes, I feel real good. But the results actually found the opposite to be true. Perhaps this is why we are sometimes hesitant to serve others, because we can't really think how it will benefit us, but science says it does.
But spending money isn't the only way to make yourself feel good. In fact, one German study found that simply volunteering your time to help other people led to a greater life satisfaction. And in another study, students were asked to perform 5 acts of kindness over 6 weeks. And you may have guessed it, but the people who participated were significantly happier than the control group. Pay it forward, people.
The happier you are, the more likely you are to give. Studies actually show that when you're in a good mood, you actually act more charitably. So this just means that happiness and altruism are one big giant positive feedback loop. The more you give, the happier you'll be, and then the happier you are, the more you'll give.
Based on this information, it's clear that giving is better than receiving. So,
we are so excited to announce that we are part of a program with Samsung that is trying to bring schools across Canada closer to STEM education. You can win a chance for us to come to your school. Who would not want that? Film a video with you.
All you have to do is get together with your teacher, classroom, or school and identify an issue in your community and how you can solve it with STEM.
We are so excited. The program is called Samsung Solve for Tomorrow Challenge. You can find more information at solvefortomorrow.ca, and we're going to put everything in the description with all the detail you need to sign up, so go check it out.
Make sure you subscribe for updates and more fun weekly videos. We'll see you soon. Peace.